Hello everyone and welcome, I'm Kiv, your favorite degenerate, and today I want to talk about Halo Infinite's drop wall because this thing is hella good, but I don't think enough people actually pay enough attention to use it as they should. I think that a lot of people have been kind of palming it off to the side for now because the grapple hook is really satisfying and fun to use, which it is, but this thing is going to help elevate you as a player if you can use the drop wall effectively, because you can win more gunfights and get better map control, which is going to make you a much better player overall in Halo. So 343 has been showing off the drop wall for a little over a year now, and I'm sure that all of you know how it all works. So to start with the obvious, it is a one-way shield, so you can shoot out of it, but no one else can shoot into it without breaking it down first. And one of the big advantages of that is it's not just 2 bullets, it's also 2 grenades. So don't be afraid of it bouncing back and landing at your feet. You're still going to be fine to throw it out and get some kills. When you pick it up, you actually get 2 uses, and there is a 5-second delay between each use. If someone tries to come at you from the sides, thankfully it does have a little bit of a curve in the shield, so you can kind of twist yourself around and still get the same effect, which is really, really good. But if the enemy player comes from fully behind your drop shield, then you're kinda screwed, because if you end up running through the shield to try and get away from them, then you are making your life so much harder, because the one-way shield will still be taking effect. So they can shoot you, but you will have to shoot through your own shield to get them, which makes it really freaking difficult. I like to use the drop wall when there's an area of a map that I am going into that I know the enemy team is either in, or there are usually going to be a couple of players around that are going to want to shoot at me. So I can put one down beforehand and peek around the corner and have a good look, get a couple of shots off, maybe even get a kill or 2 if there's enough time. So that's one way I like to use it. Another way is when you're in the middle of a gunfight and you are kind of ducking and weaving and you're losing, but you can pull this one out to then get the upper hand back and take someone down. One other thing I wanted to mention before I keep going is that I wanted to hit 1k subs before Halo Infinite drops, so if you do enjoy today's video, if you learn something, if you crack a smile, or even if you feel sorry for me, I would really appreciate a nice sub, and hopefully we can get there before the game drops. But yeah. So now let's go over how you want to be placing the drop wall, because there is a couple of little things you can do to finesse your way into the MLG circuit. But in all seriousness, when you verse other players, you're gonna have to use a couple more brain cells when you are putting one of these bad boys down. Reason being is because they are actually really easy to destroy. You just have to shoot the device at the bottom and it's gone. So yeah, this thing is very easy to destroy, but that's where balancing comes in. You have to make sure that you give players a push and a pull. You have to know what to use it in, and also how to fight back against it when you are in some sticky situations. So yeah, a couple of shots in the device itself is gonna get the job done and destroy it. That's where things get a little bit more strategic for how you want to place the drop wall to make sure that someone can't do that. So one easy solution is that you can simply just place it behind a low level of cover. Different maps, of course, have different types of cover. Some of them will only cover the bottom half of your body, but others have some narrow doorways that you can use to peek around. So one thing you can do is you can either put it behind a block so it still covers the top half of your body, or you can put it behind a corner so that way the actual shield covers a doorway, and then you have got a big advantage because you can shoot through and you are fully protected. So this is some stuff that will give you a good sized advantage over others. Alright, so worst case scenario, what do you do when someone is maliciously abusing a drop wall and you cannot shoot the bottom of it out? What are your choices? Well, you know, you can frag it, and that's fine, but another way to destroy the wall very easily is to shred the crap out of it with plasma. Personally, I love that this is a thing, but plasma weapons in Halo Infinite are actually a little bit stronger against shields. So because of that, a pulse carbine is going to do some mad work against a drop wall. And because of that, you can actually take out a couple of squares of it without too much difficulty. A Ravager is also really good against it because of the area of effect, but one thing I would change is that an overcharged plasma pistol still doesn't really do much, and I think that shouldn't be the case. I think that if you're overcharging a plasma pistol, it should be able to take out multiple squares of the actual drop shield. Like, that's what I would change, but I guess we'll have to leave that with 343. And I think we should probably leave it at that for today. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and please let me know in the comment section down below if you have been using the drop wall, and if you have found anything that I have missed out on. But otherwise, I'll see you all on the next one. I've been Kiv, and I'm out.